Welcome back to the channel, folks. Mr. H here for a quick news flash. We're diving back into the world of Marvel and Avengers, and specifically Avengers Endgame. So, a few people remember a few months back now, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, we received our first look at the original Avengers, all banded together, and it was for some promo work for a popcorn company. So nothing too crazy out there. This is kind of what happens with big tentpole properties. They always partner up with companies, and they slap their logos and some promo images and stuff like that all over the place. Now, what was interesting about that was it showed the Avengers looking strikingly different, but we didn't really have a very clear look at it. It was pretty poor quality imagery, and we couldn't get a really good look at it. But now, what has surfaced is a high-res image. The same image, but it's just high-res now. So there's a few things we can garner from that. Hulk really does look like Bruce Banner. So this would indicate that it is Professor Hulk. Hulk wouldn't just look different like this. It's a really striking change. And for him to look so much so like Mark Ruffalo, it's essentially just a green Mark Ruffalo, he would have to be Professor Hulk. Also, the fact that he's wearing all of that suit, again, has to be Professor Hulk. You couldn't possibly imagine to get Hulk in a suit like that in the other movies. He just wouldn't have done it. So this really does look to be Professor Hulk, which I think is a great way to end the 3-movie arc which he was said to have. He was said to have a 3-movie arc which was starting with Thor Ragnarok, and I'd imagine that ends now with Endgame, because of course Thor Ragnarok, then we went into Avengers Infinity War. He was experiencing a conflict of personality and he didn't really want to come out, and then I guess it would end in Endgame. So that is a good end to his 3-movie arc, and it would be great to see Professor Hulk. Professor Hulk is one of those characters which I personally love. He's not the strongest Hulk, but he's the best combination of both, really. He's the smartest and strongest version all wrapped into one. So it'll be interesting to see if that is the way they go, but I would highly imagine that is. So the other thing that we had here is, of course, Hawkeye. I mean, it is 100% Ronin, or he's wearing his Ronin mantle anyway. He doesn't have the mask, or he doesn't seem to have the mask. It's not what we've seen in any of the promo imagery, any of the trailers. So it'll be interesting to see why they go this way, because of course when we saw Avengers Endgame trailer, he's just in Japan fighting the Yakuza, which is surprising because of course if all of your family got killed and they just were in this massive snap, you'd imagine that Hawkeye would seek out the other Avengers, not just go on a rampage, a killing spree in Japan. It's really, really far for him to travel, unless maybe he was sent there and they're setting up the secret invasion, potentially. Maybe he was sent there by S.H.I.E.L.D. And he wore that mantle to infiltrate the area. That's the only way I can imagine that he would have gone there in all good conscience, rather than just seek out the Avengers. So there's that to take into account. And then, of course, look, Black Widow, she's got different hair. Nothing crazy there. But there was also the theory that she has a very Wasp-like costume, which lends credence to the prevailing theory that they're all going into the quantum realm, which is pretty much confirmed by now. And then there's the other thing is that on her wrist, she's got some device, which a lot of people have speculated is a housing for the quantum realm suits, similar to Iron Man's nanotech, that it all just kind of pops out and covers their body as and when they need to, which would be cool. But of course, because these images were shot separately and then just photoshopped in together, it's difficult to really say why she's the only one with a device on her hand, but I would imagine that's probably why. It could be a power unit for the stun batons which she has, or some other weaponry. Difficult to say, but I would imagine that's what it is. And then also, like I say, with the Wasp-esque like suit, just cool to see some of the designs transferring over. Could be laziness from concept artists, but you know, it has to be some kind of uniformity in the universe, and it's not a bad way to go. Captain America has a new suit again. I like the fact that they constantly update the suit. I don't know why, I just think it's kind of cool. It's nice to see them just constantly tweaking it here and there. This suit in particular does seem to have some inspiration from the scale mail armor, the whole chainmail stuff, so I think that's kind of cool. Obviously, he doesn't have his shield in this promo image, but we do see him with it in the teaser trailer, or what we think is him anyway. So that's kind of cool. Iron Man, yeah, I mean, he does have some kind of upgrades here and there. It looks just, again, like nanotech, to be fair. Difficult to really say that there's too much changed from it. It's a great design, but again, Iron Man suits are constantly changing in all of the films, so it looks cool. You know, Iron Man is Iron Man. He's been around in the universe for a very long time now, so it's good to see him back, and it's good to see them just constantly changing the design. This seems to be paying a lot more homage to his previous Iron Man suit, so it looks cool. Thor, it looks like Thor. What can you say about it? It's fine. He looks cool. Of course, he's wielding the new badass axe, Stormbreaker. So yeah, it all looks really, really, really good. And that's about it, really. That kind of wraps it up here for this closer look at the promo image. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comment section. Do you think we're going to get Professor Hulk? Would you even like Professor Hulk? Because, of course, they did set this up a long time ago in the very first Avengers. You know, what's your secret? I'm always angry. You know, and that scene, I think, got everyone excited for Bruce Banner actually being able to control the changes and the Hulk and stuff like that. But they never really went anywhere with it, which was a huge shame, I think. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you looking forward to Endgame? And I guess what I'll do now is round out this video with a discussion based on the fact that Captain Marvel's been released. And I'm not just going to mindlessly hate. Careful, don't dislike the video just yet. Captain Marvel's been released. Now, we had all of these promo images prior to Captain Marvel's release, and everyone was really, really excited, right? So, what do you think now that Captain Marvel's been released? Are you excited? Because in all of the promo images, they are front and center with the original Avengers. Now, what we've been led to believe by the release of Captain Marvel is that Brie Larson's Captain Marvel will drop in and essentially save the day. So, in now knowing that that's a potential, and still seeing these promo images, are you as excited for Avengers Endgame as you were before, or are you still as excited, or are you now even more excited? Because I feel that that's really the clincher here, is that they've dropped in a controversial, I guess you could say, character, or at least a controversial actress, prior to Endgame's release, because it's a few months away now, which is madness to think, because we're not really seeing much about it. We're not seeing much promo, which makes sense because of marketing for Captain Marvel. But what do you think now? Are you as excited for Avengers Endgame? Because for me personally, you know, I see all of these Marvel movies for the channel and for reviewing and things like that purposes. For me, I'm excited to see the conclusion to Infinity War, but having watched Captain Marvel and the actress's portrayal of Captain Marvel, I'm not overly sure if I'm excited for the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as she's supposed to be leading the way now. For me personally, I'm not sure whether she has the charisma for it. In terms of her acting ability, it's fairly well known. She's an Oscar-winning actress, so I don't question her acting ability, but I question the direction she's been given in the role thus far. Hopefully, we will see the Russo brothers be able to do something really, really great with her. But it'll be interesting to see how this transpires, and I thought I'd just round out the video with that, because, you know, we had all of this stuff drop out before any of that controversial Captain Marvel nonsense. So, be interesting to see your comments. So, let me know down below in the comment section. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I've rambled a little bit here, but, you know, I filmed this a little bit early, and I've just on my mind wanted to talk about it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you are new here, hit subscribe and smash that bell notification icon to stay up to date on all the world of pop culture and movie news. Guys, as always, give this video a like and a share. Also, if you want to support the channel and rock some great merch, I have just released some merchandise over on represent.com. I'll link it down below in the description box. Go support your boy and check out some really cool Cthulhu design. Thank you so much, guys. As always, with Mr. H, take care.